Alright, so for the sake of consistency, I am going to knock out the final order cutoff suggestions for August 30th, 2021. That's for tomorrow's final order cutoff window for new comic books. Coming on September, October, I believe. Anyways, as always, we start out with Image Comics. There are a couple that I wanted to highlight. We got King Spawn number 2. The one that really stands out to me is the B cover. It may, it actually does indicate what's going on inside the book. We got Billy Kincaid coming back into the Spawn books, and he's one of the original, like, early Spawn villains, turned into a Spawn villain for some of the early 100 issues, which ended up being pretty good. I thought it was pretty captivating the way it was told, and seeing him come back is pretty cool to me. After that, we have, let's see, we have, where is it? Radiant Black is coming out with issue number 8. 7 has a second print that's pretty cool. It's got all the different Radiant colors on the cover there, jumping into action. I've heard nothing but good things. Going up to issue 7 or 8 is a prudent decision to take a quick grab at, because you never know if the series will pop off and gain a option for a TV series or something. After that, we don't have much for Dark Horse as usual. IDW is much of the same, but I am going to suggest Ninja Turtles Last Ronin number 1 4th print. It's been like a year since the first issue came out, and so shops either may have had a hard time selling the massively ordered second and third prints, and will hesitate on ordering a lot of the 4th print, so grabbing one of those may result in a lower print run, and could do well later on if it pops back into relevance. After all, the issues are sold out everywhere. The only thing is that it has a cover price of $9, which is pretty high for a comic book. It's a giant magazine-sized thing, so you also have to have somewhere to store it as well, as it's a little bit awkward shaped. I love the Aliens books. The writing isn't the most amazing, but I am loving the covers. For issue number 7, we got this alien roaming through like cornfields or something. It's kind of creepy. I'm a fan, and I'm probably going to snatch one of those for my personal collection. We have a whole bunch of Spider-Man variants. There's always a million Spider-Man variants, so I tend to lay off of most Spider-Man, especially because I am not fond of the writing at the moment. Avengers 47 has a World War She-Hulk on the cover. I haven't been following the story very much, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Could be a good grab, but I really don't know much about it. Death of Doctor Strange. They're finally killing off Dr. Stephen Strange, and we don't know what the heck is going to happen after that. Usually there's a giant power void with characters like that, and things could go kind of crazy. In another book, Doctor Strange is still alive. In Defenders number 1, they're getting a second print. You got a new Galactus sibling or something or other. It's probably not going to be anything big for a very long time, if ever, so I'm going to hold off on grabbing that. Another one with a first costume appearance or variation of a character is Miles Morales 29 second print. He's got a new costume on the cover being showcased, but again, costumes don't tend to pop off very well, and I'm not really a fan of it to begin with. I'm more of the old school original Miles costume. Moon Knight number 3, I think they're gonna have the first full appearance of a new villain, or maybe anti-hero, something or other. Another representative of Khonshu coming on in this issue, and this new Moon Knight run has a lot of hype, so I'll be grabbing a couple copies of that just for speculation's sake. Spirits of Vengeance, Spirit Rider number 1 gets a second print. That's just super awesome. It's a black and white take on the first cover, and while the first cover wasn't my favorite with the colors, this simple black and white take on it is actually really, really nice. We don't have much going on until issue number 2 of Eat the Rich. The first issue was pretty well received. A lot of people picked it up in hopes of speculating and good writing. So the first issue got cleared out pretty well. Issue number 2 is not a bad idea to pick up, just again for speculation's sake. Baby Teeth 20 is the last issue of Donny Cates. I believe it's his first indie book. Maybe on top. I don't know if it's in conjunction with or after or before Redneck, but it was one of the original books that got a lot of people hooked onto Donny Cates, and it was really good. Took a long hiatus, and this is finally coming to a close, which is a little sad, but it's kind of nice to see he's wrapping it up and not just leaving it to the wind. Another one that a lot of people have been eyeballing is Gun Honey. The A cover, or FOC cover, sorry, is an Adam Hughes variant. It's a little more risque, but it's actually really, really nice. Very well done. It's a good copy to pick up. I think it got optioned even before it came out, so that's kind of neat to see. It could be a long time until something actually happens with the book, but again, doesn't hurt to pick it up. Trailer Park Boys get a comic book, #1 second print. I didn't even know the first print came out, so seeing this in this week's final order cutoff is pretty amazing. I would grab a copy just for kicks. It's a cult classic show now, and it's just it has a huge following. I don't know that it's gonna explode in value over time, but this is pretty great. Anyways, that wraps up this week's final order cutoff for August 30th, 2021. Hope you enjoyed my picks for the week, and I will see you later.